years ago, now brought to life. Audi Tradition presents the Auto Union Type 52. Everyone knows the Auto Union Silver Arrows, the legendary 1930s Grand Prix race car. But hardly anyone knows that a street-legal sports car version with a 16-cylinder engine was also planned for these pioneering racing cars, the Auto Union Type 52. Now Audi has built this car, the Schnellsportwagen, and will present it to the public for the first time at Goodwood Festival of Speed in England in mid-July. Back to the time when the Auto Union Type 52 was imagined. Auto Union AG, formed in 1932 from the merger of Audi, DKW, Horch, and Wanderer, became a motorsports contender from early on to make its new logo, 4 rings, a household name around the world. The same year, the rules were published for the new 750 kilograms formula used in the Grand Prix, held from 1934 to 1936. In 1933, Auto Union AG commissioned the Stuttgart design office of Ferdinand Porsche to develop a race car based on the 750 kilograms formula. Work on the Auto Union Type A, internally Porsche called it the Type 22, began in March of 1933. Just 1 year later, Hans Stuck set a world record driving the car on the AVUS circuit in Berlin. When the innovative Auto Union and Mercedes-Benz race cars burst onto the international racing scene, the legend of the Silver Arrows was born. Audi commissioned Crostwaite and Gardner to build the Auto Union Type 52 using surviving archive documents, plans, and design sketches. The British restoration experts also curated the Silver Arrows for Audi's historic vehicle collection and, after multi-year work, finished building the Schnellsportwagen in 2023. All components are custom-made and were handcrafted specifically for the model. At over 5 meters long, the Auto Union Type 52 makes an impact. Its elongated silhouette reflects how its engineers designed the car for optimal aerodynamics and maximum performance. Unlike its Grand Prix siblings, the car is more suitable for everyday driving, as the designers intended, with an overhead roof, headlights, and room for luggage. There is also space for the 2 spare tires. But that is where the 3-passenger car's comfort features end. As is typical for a race car, the Auto Union Type 52 driver sits in the middle, with the rear passenger seats slightly offset to the side. With 3 passengers, 70 kilograms of luggage, and 150 kilograms of equipment, the technical data sheet lists the car's total weight at 1,750 kilograms, with an unladen weight of 1,300 kilograms. While the engine, transmission, and open 5-speed gearbox were taken from the Grand Prix car, the engineers chose different technical solutions for the suspension and damping. Instead of a combination of transverse leaf springs and friction dampers like the Auto Union Type 22, the Type 52 uses longitudinal torsion spring suspension in combination with hydraulic dampers. During development, a 29-gallon fuel tank was relocated under the seats. In the Grand Prix race car, the significantly larger tank is located directly behind the driver in the vehicle's center of gravity, giving the Silver Arrows an ideal weight distribution, whether the tank is full or empty. Both the Auto Union Type 52 and the Type 22 use drum brakes on all 4-wire wheels. None of the documents specified the color the car would have had at the time. So, Audi Tradition again took the race car as the foundation and chose cellulose silver for the finish. When it came to the engine that would power the Auto Union Type 52, Audi consciously decided to deviate from the designer's original plan. Audi Tradition used the 16-cylinder engine from the Auto Union Type C. Its output was not restricted to the Type 52 to ensure compatibility with the Grand Prix race cars. For that reason, the engine runs on a special methanol mixture. Based on the information handed down, which Audi Tradition has interpreted and implemented with considerable care, the Auto Union Type 52, which will be presented for the first time at Goodwood, is the closest approximation to the Schnellsportwagen Auto Union Type 52 that was imagined some 90 years ago, never built until now. early as the end of 1933, Porsche Design Office drew up the first design sketches, which took on a more concrete form in 1934. Project managers decided to build a test car, but as far as we know today, it never materialized. The project was abandoned in 1935, and its trail lost in the archives of Audi and Porsche. But the developers left much groundbreaking work on paper. It was based on the technology of the Grand Prix race car, was developed at the same time. The chassis from the Auto Union Type 52 was designed as a ladder frame with a mid-mounted engine. The drivetrain of the Auto Union Type 22 was used. The compression of the powerful 16-cylinder engine was reduced to allow the car to run on regular gasoline. At the same time, the engineers reduced the gear ratio of the Roots supercharger. The Auto Union Type 52's engine was to draw around 200 PS from 4.4 liters of displacement, 3,650 RPM. Its maximum torque of 4,450 kg/Fm, 436 Nm, was achieved at a moderate 2,250 RPM. Compared to the Grand Prix legend, this was a reduction in output, but the excellent performance of around 200 km/h, as calculated by the engineers, shows that the Schnellsportwagen would have lived up to its name. In its day, it would have been one of the most powerful street-legal vehicles on the road and in sports car competitions. True Schnellsportwagen.